What's up, Wyoming? It's Sadie with WYO Radio and WYO4 News. And today we have a special guest with us. We have Danielle from the Broadway Theater. Hi, Danielle.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming and taking some time to talk with me today. So let's just jump right into it. Tell us what you got going on and some upcoming events at the Broadway Theater.
We have so much going on. We actually just announced our new season. It's our 26-27 season. We always announce it in August, and it kind of starts in September. One of the very first events we have is once a month we have an event up in it's like a VIP lounge area that a lot of people don't know about. We'd really like you to join us, but it's called The Loft. And so on September 1st, we have Nick Gomez, and it's live in The Loft, and it's a 2-hour acoustic set from 6 to 8 p.m. Nice. We offer premium cocktails and specialty concessions, and it's just a really fun vibe up there. Couple days after that, week or two after that, our season in the main part of the theater kicks off with a piano tour, and it's a Broadway pianist, and that's kind of something we bring in for free, and that is covered and taken care of by the Wyoming Arts Council that we really work really closely with. So that's open to the public for free on September 15th. A little bit after that, September 24th, we have a Garth Brooks tribute. And nice. This Garth Brooks tribute show is kind of special because Garth Brooks himself endorses it. And that one we work with Community Concert Association on. 2 days later, we bring in the Grand Kiev Ballet for Swan Lake, and it's Symphony of Light. So it's a little bit different than they've done before. Even the costumes have lights. So we're really excited.
Awesome. That sounds really fun.
Yeah, we're really excited about that one. We have lots of events that are up in the Loft. One of them is Wyoming Wednesday. And we do this, it's kind of during the school year, I would say. So September through May. And on Wyoming Wednesday, we bring in a Wyoming distiller or Wyoming brewer.
Okay.
And they come and showcase their spirits. We've had Tim Trites come from Cowboy Country Distilling. We've had Mike and Cassandra from Square State. And in September, we're going to have Russ and Danielle from Badass Brewing in Green River. Okay. And that's September 9th from 6 to 8 up in the Loft. We have another really cool event happening in the Loft. There is now a mobile bookstore in town. Oh. It's called the Wandering Shelf, and we are working with them to host an event. The mobile bookstore will be parked outside of the theater, but you can buy a book bedazzling kit, and you can take it up in the Loft, and for $30, you get the bedazzling kit and a premium cocktail, and you can just grab your friends and come bedazzle a book, and I encourage you to purchase that book from the Wandering Shelf.
Yeah.
And that's on September 10th. Going forward, October is going to be a really busy month for downtown Rock Springs, and that also includes the Broadway Theater. On the 15th, we have it's a duo that comes in, and think like Hairball. So there's lots of costume changes, and what they do is they cover famous duets. I think they told me they had 20-something costume changes.
Oh, dang.
And it's like Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton duet, Islands in the Sun type.
Oh, that sounds really, really fun.
Yeah, that one we work with Community Concert Association on. And November is a huge month for us too. We are bringing in the Nilssons, Nilsson Acoustic.
Okay.
And this is kind of a funny story. I was literally sitting at dinner one night with a friend, and I heard a Nilsson song, and I'm going to age myself a little bit, but I was like, oh gosh, I love this song. And I was joking, and I said, hey, I think I'm going to cold call their manager tomorrow and see if they'll come. And then I thought, why not? So I did. And I actually was lucky enough to catch Matthew and Gunnar in the manager's office when I called, and they actually immediately agreed to come. So
that's amazing.
Yes, the Nelsons are going to be, I was pretty proud of that one. I'm not going to lie. So they're going to be here on November 7th. And I do think that will sell out. I've sold quite a few tickets already. So if anybody's interested, you might want to get your tickets to that soon.
Cool.
And I'm excited about that one because it's kind of a multi-generational thing. Yeah. Their dad was Ricky Nelson. And so they sing, they have a set of his songs that they sing too. Again, we'll have the Nutcracker in November. We also have Vino and Vinyl once a month. Our next one is September 17th. Again, that's up in the Loft. You can bring your own vinyl, and our DJ spins it. And
that's awesome.
Yeah, it's so fun. 6 to 8 p.m. Again, premium cocktails. It's such a fun vibe up there.
With these that are up in the Loft, do you have to have tickets for those, or do you just show up?
Nope, you can just show up to those. Those are open to the public. There are some times that the Loft is for ticketed events, and if you're a friend of the Broadway, which is just a $25 a year membership, before the shows that we bring in, the Loft is open for 1 hour prior to the shows.
Oh, okay.
But the access for that is only for friends of the Broadway, but
Okay.
I mean, $25 and you're in.
That's
So,
an awesome
and
deal.
you get like free water at every show and some like, some other perks with that. So yeah, we're always having a good time at the Broadway.
Yes, I know. I just went to the Whose Line Is It Anyway, and that was absolutely amazing.
Wasn't that great?
That was
a lot
so
of fun.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's switch subjects for just a hot second. So the Broadway and the URA are accepting applications for an intern right now as well.
We are. Thanks to the generosity of Dr. Kraft and Boise's, we get a couple of interns every semester and one in the summer. And I have one of those positions available. We just kind of released the application yesterday, but it can be found on BroadwayRS.com. And it's open to high school seniors and full-time college students.
Okay.
And the application is pretty self-explanatory, but you're kind of like my right-hand person when you do this. And you will be working on events at the theater and events for downtown Rock Springs. And I happen to think it's the best internship in the county.
It sounds fun. Sign me up. No.
I had a long-term intern, and she always tells people like it's completely not what you think, but it's the best internship, and I would agree.
Yeah. Perfect. Okay, and then one other thing that I kind of wanted to touch on, because I always thought that this was really, really cool, but you guys have a rotating art exhibit. Can you tell me how that kind of works?
Yeah, so this spring we launched a rotating art exhibit in the lobby of the Broadway Theater. Our inaugural artist was Deborah Soule, who is very instrumental in the arts and culture of downtown Rock Springs. She was with the Community Fine Arts Center for years. What this is, and there's an application on downtownrocksprings.com and the BroadwayRS.com. We showcase local artists and Wyoming artists. And so you apply to it, and we go to our arts and culture committee, and we kind of go through the applications. So far, we've had print, we've had paint, we've had photographs. We have a really exciting one that's going to start in September. I'm not going to announce it yet, but this is a world-renowned artist that is out of Cheyenne that's coming to display some art. And it is a 60-day rotation, and you are able to sell your art pieces. Oh. And I will say the exhibit I have up now, she has sold 4 of her 10. I think she has 10 or 12 pieces.
Nice.
And it's just another way to add art to downtown Rock Springs.
Yeah.
We consider ourselves the hub of downtown Rock Springs and kind of like that crown jewel.
Yeah.
And it's just another way to add art, add culture, and kind of support our local artists.
Perfect. And then, if people are looking for tickets or when your Live in the Lofts are and all that stuff, where can they go?
Everything is on BroadwayRS.com, on DowntownRS.com, and on our social media pages, which are the same, just the Broadway Theater and Downtown Rock Springs. And we update those sometimes 3 and 4 times a day.
Oh my goodness.
So we're really, really, really vigilant about that. Okay. So you're always going to know what's going on. And tickets went on sale for most of our new season last week, and I would really encourage people to get on there. If there's something you want to see.
Yeah.
We've been selling shows out. This show that Sadie attended on Sunday was a sellout show.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. And then Danielle, is there anything else that you want to touch on?
There's one more thing I want to touch on. In late spring, we launched a partnership with VetTix. And it's really to show our support for the military community in Sweetwater County. And what VetTix is we put a certain amount of tickets for specific shows on the VetTix website. Okay. And veterans and their families can access those tickets for free.
Oh, nice.
It's like I said, we're honored to help create some moments and some family time for the people who've served us. And we really are getting ready. I'm getting ready to put a bunch of tickets on there within the next couple of weeks. So really encourage any of our veterans to get on there, and the tickets are free.
Take advantage of it.
Yeah, take advantage of those VetTix. We want you to join us, and we thank you for your service.
Yeah, that's great. That's awesome. Anyway, other than that, Danielle, thank you so very much for talking with me today.
Thanks for having me.
You guys get on to the website, get some tickets. I'm telling you, you don't want to miss some of these shows. It's so good. Yeah. And the theater itself is like perfect. Like there's no bad seat in the house.
Such a vibe. Yep. That's what I would say. It's such a vibe.
Perfect. All right. Well, thank you so much, Danielle.
Thanks, Sadie.